It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at Charlotte. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting, and with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
And how nice would it be to stick that in your back pocket after just 2 games, guys? I mean, I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence in the first meeting. They feel very good about this one.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's AI in at the point. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Now, here's AI. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
I think the main strength of Kidd-Gilchrist's offensive game, the size and touch needed to be effective inside.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. AI outside, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oladipo misses. Charlotte leading by 4. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Adams. AI's got 5 points so far. And so here is Indiana. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win.
Here's AI following the basket by Chris Middleton. Now, here's AI. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. The Pacers pull it in.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lynn's shot is off. Hornets leading by 4. AI kicks to Adams. AI left side. Back to Adams. Charlotte moving the ball around. And that one's good. AI.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Oladipo. 23 points for him the last game against Washington. Here's Turner. And it comes off the front of the rim. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Celtics. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in. 6 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pacers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Middleton kicks to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot. Charlotte leading by 8. Bridges, no one around him. Again, the Hornets score.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
Now, here's Sabonis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He gets it in there.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
AI outside to the inside. Passes to Adams. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to AI. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
As the season gets longer, so does the injury list. And Clark, you've taken a look at how you stay healthy, what these athletes have got to do, changes from era to era, but what precautions do teams take right now to ensure their players are at their very healthiest?
Well, you know, I think it's all about preventative maintenance and really good training and medical staffs, and most of those in the NBA are excellent. Do a good job of the preseason work, the conditioning work, the customizing of routines of weightlifting and recovery for each player. And then it's a matter of the player following the protocols and his particular program so that you fight off injury. And if you do get injured, it typically isn't, you're not out for extended periods of time. So, and then the emphasis on rest cannot be overstated. Teams are doing a much better job at managing the bodies of their players.
Now, here's Oladipo. Michael Kidd Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Oladipo outside. From deep three-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Third is Chris Middleton.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
AI outside. He can't get that one, so the Pacers will take it the other way.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Adams. Jermichael Green comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Bacon, he's checked in for Bridges. And Parker's subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Now, here's AI. He has 7. Parker kicks to AI. Green breaking loose, and AI with the basket on the assist by Parker.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
There's Chris. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. McDermott with it. Working on AI. And that one, good.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
From deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
A chance to check out AI here. The past month has been surreal. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Holiday against Green. Pass to Thomas. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 7-point differential. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Thomas passes to Battle. Back to Thomas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Thomas just absolutely fearless. I mean, does not back down at all. Comfortable shooting against the big trees.
AI right side. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Really left alone that time. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
AI right side. There's the pass to Bacon. Back to AI. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Holiday looking over the floor. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. The 3 from Thomas. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you really got to like.
Good, another from 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Parker against Holiday. Outside Thomas, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Charlotte. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Indiana. They have a lot of ground to make up.
I think for the Pacers, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
The tray. They get it back. Green finds Hernan Gomez. AI outside. Tries again. 2 points. That one goes. AI's got 21.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Thomas. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific. The 5'9" Isaiah Thomas has made a career out of proving.
Ever since I was a little boy, they always.
Well, no question about it, Greg. Isaiah Thomas still plays with something to prove.
Definitely what drives him. I mean, hungry to show that he's a top player regardless of size.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
They've got Marquise Chris. He's out there with McDermott, and it's Battle in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He finished with 67 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here's Battle. Outside for Thomas. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. Yes, that goes in.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
From 6 feet. And AI with the basket on the assist by Parker. And now it's 27 points for AI. Pacers trail by 13. Thomas dishes to Holiday.
Who's watching him? What's the roll?
Clock at 4. Here's Battle. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Parker kicks to AI. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Holiday, the pass to Thomas. Holiday against Parker. Pass to Battle. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Holiday. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Bacon. Chris with the rebound. Pacers trail by 11. Outside Thomas. Indiana moving the ball around. Chris with the bounce pass. Thomas with the ball. Working on AI. Can't hit from 12.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Isaiah Thomas will always line up at point guard, Clark, but it's a far cry to call him a traditional point guard.
Yeah, I would say that would be the case, Kevin. I agree with you. I mean, he is more score-centric than pass-centric. And that's fine. In this day and age, a lot of point guards are that way. He's an excellent passer, but when he has the ball, he's first looking to score it. He passes off his scoring ability. That's not always the easiest approach to integrate into an offense, but I'd rather have him than not in most cases.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Sabonis kicks to Lin. Pull-up jumper, and it's finished off inside by Kaminsky. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Good body control that time by Frank Kaminsky. Seems to me that he's got really good balance and rhythm when he's catching and shooting.
And if that doesn't get him fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's AI. They get it back. Combo dishes to AI. They shoot again. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now here's Lin. He's guarded by AI. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Charlotte making a switch here. Adams checked in.
Boy, I really like how Lin positions himself. He's really good at getting to the hoop.
AI passes to Adams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
AI kicks to Adams, and that one drops. Adams has got 5 now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Oladipo finds Turner. Here is Lin. Adams defending. From 12 feet out, Lin's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Middleton against Bridges. Inside. Here's Lin. And the layup falls. Lin's got 6 in the quarter. Hornets leading by 14. Here's AI. The Pacers pull it in.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
Kid Gilchrist, who checked in for Charlotte. Sabonis with the steal. And here they come. On up the court. Middleton trying to break free. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Now, here's AI. He's tightly guarded. Charlotte again missing. Indiana's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Lin's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 8. Beyond the arc. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from AI. AI's got a pair of triples in the second now for Charlotte. The Pacers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Now here's Lin. He's guarded by AI. Lin kicks to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Back to Lynn. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 9 points for Lynn.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Oladipo. It's deflected.
An above-average shot blocker in his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Tries it from the top of the key. Lynn's shot is off. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at AI, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right. And it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
The feed to Adams, and a wide-open look for Lamb. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
Then the pass to Sabonis. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Lamb. Oladipo finds Lynn. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets leading by 4. AI outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Shots good by Turner.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Charlotte's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. AI outside. Adams, the pass to AI. Some solid defense there from Lynn. And so Lynn will bring it up for Indiana, trailing by 4. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Shoots from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kid Gilchrist dishes to AI, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Oladipo outside, inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Love the attacking mentality. Lynn doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pacers trail by 5. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Adams. Then it's AI. Then it's Bridges. And it's Lamb in at the 2 spot. Charlotte's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Kidd-Gilchrist, very good at absorbing contact while shooting, capable of muscling these tough shots up and in.
Lynn kicks to Oladipo. The pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 6.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Here's AI, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And both free throws good for AI.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Indiana trailing here. And Oladipo kicks to Lynn. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. It's good. AI's got 40 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Now here's Lynn. He's guarded by AI. Turner finds Oladipo. Now here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lynn with it. He's got 14. He kicks to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Pacers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lynn with it, working on AI. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got 11. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Thomas checked in for Jeremy Lin. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kaminsky's checked in. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Thomas passes to Oladipo. Back to Thomas. Right side Turner. That misses off the backboard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 14-5 run. AI in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. AI with the bucket.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Oladipo taking his time here. Kicks it to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Charlotte leading by 16. Here's AI. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. In second, the Hornets.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Oladipo. To end the run. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
AI, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oladipo outside. Dishes it to Thomas. Outside Turner fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Turner's got 9.
Yes, you do. That pass on point on time. Thomas good at putting his teammates in the position to score.
AI left side. Tries again. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Parker's checked in for Lamb.
Well, you know, you don't get to flourish like IT does without being very creative. Always finds angles to get a shot up, even when defended well. You do what you have to do at his size to finish a drive, and he's one of the best small guys in the league in finishing.
AI kicks to Biyombo. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And again, the Hornets missing. And Isaiah Thomas, so great, Clark, at that floating shot over the help defender.
Well, at his size, you've got to have that in your bag. I mean, he just knows how to get that shot off and feel where it needs to be lifted from. Does the same thing with his passing out of traffic, and I think it's just his IQ and understanding. He's really one of the most exciting players in the league.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that one against the Bulls, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Chris, he's checked in for the Pacers. McDermott comes in for Chris Middleton. Thomas, no good.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Pacers trail by 19. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Chris. The layup off target.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
AI kicks to Kaminsky. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Pass to McDermott. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
I think Thomas understands that better ball distribution is going to take him to the next level.
Charlotte leading by 17. AI outside. To the right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Charlotte.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
And it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
No problems knocking that one down. AI's got 53.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Battle passes to Thomas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Hornets lead by 17. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And here is Thomas. 14 points for him. Back to Holiday. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah. And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Holiday finds Thomas. Chris can't hit.
The highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Here's Thomas. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. It's stolen by Green. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Thomas kicks to McDermott. 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Poked loose.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Outside for Thomas. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thomas got 8 points in the quarter.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Charlotte calls timeout. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Indiana.
All right, fans, that substitution.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. Sabonis and Turner inside. Jeremy Lin is out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Lin.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
AI outside. A lot of super teams trying to form right now, Clark, in the NBA. Golden State, one of them. Talk about some of the sacrifices stars have to make, for instance, in Houston, when they join forces.
Kevin, that's such a great point, and one that's often just overlooked or underemphasized, the sacrifices you have to make to be a championship team. And usually that starts at the top of your roster with your best players. And sometimes they have to bend and mold their games to the people around them. So that's the hard part of it. Just because you put together a lot of talent, as we've seen, doesn't mean you're going to win a championship. So the sacrifices, the commitment, those are big parts of contending for titles.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Always have to be conscious of Oladipo on the dribble. I mean, he's got some nice street ball handles that can make the defense look like silly putty.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Back to Lynn. Oladipo outside. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. They get it back. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 15 points for Miles Turner.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Here's Lynn. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And Lynn heats up in a hurry now. He has devastating solo spurt ability when he gets rolling.
Down low, Kid Gilchrist, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kid Gilchrist has got 10 points here in the second half.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Bridges against Middleton. It's Oladipo on the wing. At the elbow, it's Turner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Hey, Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
Good work there as it goes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Lynn with it. AI picks him up. Puts up a 3. Lynn's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Hernan Gomez passes to AI. From deep three-point range. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Middleton against Bridges. Middleton finds Lynn. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 23 points for Lynn.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. To the paint. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Oladipo outside. Middleton outside. Clark, we know of your involvement with college basketball, calling the Final Four. College teams occasionally change conferences here in the NBA. There's talk of eliminating conferences altogether.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit of a traditionalist here. I'm open to change, but I think there would need to be more rationale behind the change than what I've heard or read. So I think keeping it the way it is fine. So that tradition aspect of it is what I'm hanging my hat on. Anytime you try to manipulate matchups, though, to me, is walking down the wrong road. So, in my opinion, we should stay with the conferences for now.
I like that thought. Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Bacon subbed in for Lamb. AI outside. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Lynn the pass to Turner. Back to Lynn from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leave kicks to Lynn, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Bridges. Here's Leaf. The pass to Sumner. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Holiday up top, covered by Parker. And Holiday kicks to Chris. The dish now to McDermott. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. To end the cold streak. When you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. And, you know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in player salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So we can't get either to fall. AI outside. Here's Kaminsky. And finally they hit one.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
Now here's McDermott. He started close. Pass to Leaf. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 15 rebounds here tonight. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Again, the Hornets score.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
McDermott finds Chris. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Sumner. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank